Hey, you want to help some dudes?
I do.
All right, Jeremy. Stress, can't find a good career. Jeremy, welcome to Let's Get Real. Can we help you, my friend?
Yeah. Just like I said, I'm having trouble finding a good job, and I just need some encouragement.
Yeah, I get that. How old are you?
25.
Okay. What do you like to do?
I like to cook. I've been a restaurant manager before, and I very much enjoy doing that. Got some experience in that.
Restaurant manager here locally in the Tampa Bay area?
Yeah, Sarasota.
Oh, okay. So if you like to cook, I mean, Spanish, this is where I'm going. Like, we got to tell Jeremy, go find a job where you get to, think about cooking for a second. Think about that. Like, it is an artistic, creative expression done through food. How satisfying must that be for you if you love to cook, Jeremy?
Yeah.
And some of that, you don't sound really excited with it, but
No, I am. Sorry, it's hard to hear you guys for some reason on the phone.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That may be something on your end or something. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now. Sorry,
Okay.
I apologize.
No. You don't need to apologize. But cool, man. The reason why I led with the question, "What do you like to do?" or that sort of thing, is simply because that's the direction you should go. A big thing that I see is people are like, "Yeah, I really love to cook, but I'm going to go be an auto mechanic," and it's like, okay, well, there's a huge disconnect, So it could just look like there are jobs. Especially in Sarasota, man, you could go out to where the rich people live. Mm-hmm. I would think that there would, even as like a sous chef or like an assistant, because you're stressed about it, and I don't know the full details of your financial situation, but
it's one of the biggest stresses I have is just because I've got two little ones that I'm taking care of, that my wife and I are taking care of, and it's just it's difficult to find a job and find that work-life balance of okay, this is when I'm going to be able to spend time with my kids and also spend time with my wife, and it's just
it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry to hear
that. No, it's okay. It's good to know that there's some other guys out there to
we were talking. Well, yeah, man. And Jeremy, we were talking off the air. It's it's one of the most liberating feelings in the world whenever you quit your job and you're like, yeah, freedom, and then you're like, oh, damn, rent. So I get the stress. The stress is real, and I don't want to minimize that. But here's what I'll tell you, man. At 25, there is some part of that where spending time with your kids is so important. That's more important than any job. But if you're going to do something, if you're going to literally think through the lens of, all right, well, I got to work 40 hours a week, at least do yourself the service of doing something that you're good at or you enjoy. It doesn't mean you have to figure out your life's purpose today, but it also doesn't mean you have to go sell schlep cell phones at a T-Mobile. You know what I mean? There's a balance there. What I will say with a job, though, is the role of, this is my own personal soapbox, the role of being a dad, that job it will be the most satisfying thing you ever do in your life. You know what I mean? That's it. So what you said a minute ago about that work-life balance, absolutely. You want to find that. And the other thing is, and Spanish can probably speak to this a little bit better than I can, but I'll say this. The harder you try, the harder you press it, the harder you force it, you're actually moving it away. Mm-hmm. So some of it is just allow it to sit in, go, what do I love? What is my passion? What's important to me? Family, wife, kids, etc. Let it come to you.
Yeah, and don't forget, one of my favorite things to do now, Jeremy, is when you're feeling you're in one of these situations where you feel stressed because you're worried about your career, what are you going to do with the little ones, all this and that. Take a step back every once in a while when you're feeling these emotions bubble up, and ask yourself this: if I was the universe talking to myself, what would I be trying to show me right now in this moment? Why am I experiencing this feeling of stress when it's coming to the little ones? What in my life am I being asked to look at that I could do differently? And sometimes, I was hating on for me personally, I never wanted to be in sales. Both my parents were in sales. I hated it. It was the worst thing ever to me all growing up. Now I got to tell you that I've experienced it. I really enjoy it. I love sales. I think it's great. It's
You're
fantastic.
doing a good job too.
And so in that is the experience now that I have of seeing this route that I could have taken years ago that I put aside and I thought I would have hated. that now that I'm on has been a fun adventure in and of itself. So, don't, I know stressing is super easy to do, especially when you have children to worry about. But, every once in a while, enjoy that. The stress that you're feeling is all part of the ride, man. It's all part of the ride. So the next time you're not stressed, you're going to be worried about the next time you're going to stress,
True.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that helps you at all, Jeremy, as far as that direction. I mean, but like what Spanish said is like it's a good opportunity to sort of reflect and observe, but at the same time, give yourself some grace, do what you need to do to support your family, but don't give up on something you genuinely love, like cooking, because there's solutions there. There are literally jobs where you could be a sous chef at some fancy restaurant out on St. Armand Circle or something.
Okay.
And pay close attention to the people around you and how they are going to start showing you different opportunities you can have through things that they talk to you about. And I know that may sound weird, but like I had the experience before I took the sales job of like all of a sudden it was almost everybody was talking to me about sales without even them being prompted that I didn't have the job that I was working anymore. So like little things, little signs like that, if you start to look for them, you'll be surprised as to where the universe or God or whatever you want to call it is trying to lead and push you.
Amen.
Okay. Hey, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
You bet. Jeremy, have a good weekend and good luck, okay?
Thank you. You too.
One of the cool things I love is when, like Jeremy on Last Break, he calls in with his issues, stress, trying to find a job, and then other callers give support. Samantha, you want to help out Jeremy? What's going on there with that, Samantha? Hi, welcome to Let's Get Real.
Oh, I appreciate you taking my call. I wasn't sure if I wasn't a man, you'd answer my call.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, here's the thing.
Consider yourself lucky, Samantha.
Well,
oh, no, sorry, we're not doing that.
Here's what I would say.
I'm so lucky, and I absolutely love what you guys are doing.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's be honest, Samantha, you're a woman. You have probably high emotional intelligence than most men, so we just try to set an example of having real conversations and just being authentic. But yeah, so, and thank you for saying that. What's your advice for Jeremy, or what's your feedback on that?
So, me personally, my background, I'm a certified executive chef, and when I started to have a family, it was really tough for me to balance the work and the kids.
Yep.
So I did end up quitting hotels, and I went to schools. I've been a culinary instructor for almost 15 years now, and it really helped me balance up my work schedule with what my kids need to do. Now, I'm not saying Jeremy has to do that. I right now help all my students and graduates get jobs. So I wanted to tell Jeremy to go. There's a Boys and Girls Club here in Sarasota. They're looking for an instructor, and so it's daytime school hour type thing. And I think that would be a really great way for him to still cook, but also share his love of cooking with kids. Something along those lines are great jobs for people that like to cook, but still need a regular schedule, not a restaurant hotel schedule.
Yeah, totally. That's a great idea. I would have not thought about that, but I love that. That's to your point, Spanish. Look for those conversations and opportunities that are, not
signs,
just
signs
right there.
are always there, man.